last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters, let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
The FC24 season is finally coming to an end. We are at the last lap, the last hurdle for us to finish off what has been a very, very interesting season, I'll call it. My name is Slimo, and you're welcome to the Ultimate Battle YouTube channel. We've left something special for you guys to bow out for what has been an excellent year of FC24 action. This is Ultimate Battle, our YouTube channel where we do live streams across different genre of games. And for today, we'll have the last dance. We've dubbed it the last dance because it is where the players will have to bow out and bow out strongly for our Ghanaian players within the esports scene. It's going to be our Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament. I mean, the name itself tells you how good these players are. Just the elite of the elite. 32 players, 32 of the best players across the whole of the season. And I mean, everybody that you've seen on the flyer, you can't argue with that at all. I think everybody has put in the work. They've had tremendous seasons, and everybody deserves their spot. For those who just joined, kindly subscribe to Ultimate Battle and After Six YouTube channel. That is where all of the games will be going down, and that is where all of the action will be going down as well. Today, we'll be having the live draw. We're finding out how the brackets will look like for the top 32 players in the system. And I mean, I can't wait for it to get going because for all of the players that I've seen, there's no easy matchup at all. Like, it's the best players of the best players. We'll see them playing Ultimate Team game mode with less restrictions, them being able to express themselves. It should be a very, very fun tournament. And it's been the last dance. I think you couldn't have any tournament that should be better. 4,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs. It's going to be crazy. Let me take you through the simple rules in our live draw today. So on your screens will be a wheel where we'll kind of be able to choose and select the matches randomly. We want it to be random. Everybody will be part of the process. So we'll see it's a free and fair selection of how the matches will go. The tournament will be played in a double elimination format. We'll have some of the games being streamed on Wednesday on After Six YouTube channel, on Friday right here on Ultimate Battle channel as well. My name is Simon once again. And Charlie, I think everybody's set, everybody's ready to go. We can get into the action of our brackets for our Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament, brought to you by After Six Esports, production from Ultimate Battle, strong partners coming in from Esports Association Ghana, the VGA Esports Show, Ultimate Hub, who are also doing a tremendous job within the esports community, and Canvic Records Esports. These guys are making it possible for us to have these this tournament, and I want to give a big shout out to everybody that will make it happen. Producer access is ready, and so am I. Let's get into the live draw of how the brackets will go. We'll spin the wheel for the first time. Let's see how it goes. I mean, I'm getting nervous to see who will be that first name on the list. So first name versus second name will be how it will go down. It will fall to possibly the most informed player this year, Choice Badger. Canvic Records Esports. I mean, he's coming strongly. The last tournament was it crossover? Yeah, crossover. Choice Badger beat everybody, beat Guy Kobe in that final, and reminded us why he's one of the best around. Who will Choice Badger face is the best question now. We'll see how the wheel will take it. Producer, let's see how this one goes. Choice Badger's first matchup. I said there's no easy match anywhere, and it will be the man from After Six Esports, Parker, who also made it to the semi-finals of the crossover tournament. Choice Badger versus Parker already. I mean, I'm licking my lips at how the matchups are looking. We've already had our first great matchup coming. This one, Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament. Let's check out who will be next on our Wheel of Fortune. I call it the Wheel of Fortune and the Wheel of the best players around in FC24 in Ghana. Look at all of those names around there. And we'll have Pretty Boy Dels. It is indeed Pretty Boy Dels in action. We also have the Play Province man in action. I mean, it's been kind of an awkward year for Pretty Boy Dels. I mean, from how well he played in 23, I wouldn't consider him to possibly say he improved upon that in 24 because we didn't have him win tournaments. So I'm hoping that hopefully this last bit of the tournament coming up for the ending of the year, he can take it up a notch and possibly do better with the upcoming year. I feel like that's the same situation for a lot of these guys around there. Who will the Play Province man now face? We find out as we spin that wheel. Pretty Boy Dels' first matchup, he will come up against Guy Kobe. My goodness. The first two matchups are crazy already. Choice Butter versus Parker, Dels versus Guy Kobe. Guy Kobe, of course, the veteran coming in, the man from Osmos Esports was a finalist at the crossover esports tournament. There's no need for me to even sing his praises. Everybody knows how great this guy is. And it should be a crazy battle against Pretty Boy Dels. Let's have our next guys on. We'll see how that one goes. But I mean, the 32 players on there is just incredible. It's just massive how things are going so far. I mean, for this year, it's looked like some of the players haven't had the best of forms. And remember that on Ultimate Battle, we usually play on Ultimate Team. And for Ultimate Tab, they've also done a brilliant job of playing on Ultimate Team. We'll spell out the rules later. But this tournament is going to be strictly Ultimate Team. And we've got a cash prize for you guys as well, our live viewers. We set aside 1,000 Ghana cedis for giveaways, predictions, and everything. And the predictions will start now. If you can predict which two players will be on the next Wheel of Fortune, you walk home with 50 Ghana cedis. Something small. If you can predict right now, so I'll give you guys time. Let me give you about 2 minutes to get that in. If you can predict the next two people to come up on the Wheel of Fortune and predict that matchup, 50 Ghana cedis for you right here, right now. Your clock starts now. Just a minute and then we go into it. I'm not seeing a lot of comments. We say, killers they fear or killers not give him. I beg. You can start predicting who will be next on the Wheel of Fortune. You take home 50 Ghana cedis. Remember that this tournament will be brought to you by After Six Esports, who've done a massive job. I mean, their introduction into the esports scene has been crazy already. They've signed some of the best players around, and we'll also see one of their players in action earlier when the tournament starts. Parker will be taking on Choice Badger. I'm seeing some interesting matchups being already predicted. Wiseman says Hans versus Wonder Kid. Marcel says Wiseman versus Kofi FIFA. Caleb is going in for Mulish versus Nika. NK says Cobb says NK versus Mod. KZ Asante says Mulish versus NK. Big Up says Big Ups versus Gamer Girl Nika. Marcel, hey Marcel, you go for predict only once at the back. Once and once only. So Marcel's comments there will be the final one, as Raymond also says Faculty versus Mod. Ultimate UTS also predicting that Montana will take on Padia. Prediction will now end. Brown Alvin, I'm sorry. Prediction has ended. Producer, let's spin the wheel to find out who our next matchup will be. 32 players down to 28, and it will be Kofi FIFA in action. Kofi FIFA will be in action, and I'm taking through all of the predicted guys, and nobody made mention of Kofi FIFA. Oh, Charlie. Trouble already with the predictions. Kofi FIFA will be in action. We'll find out who he takes on very, very shortly. in this one. I mean, incredible stuff already going on here in our live draw. Remember that all of these 32 players have got a point to prove. Some of them have already done excellent things this year, and they just want to build up on what will be a crazy year. Kofi FIFA will take on Ernest, and nobody also made mention of Ernest in the predictions as well. Everything looks very tough, but don't worry guys, more of the predictions and the giveaways will be on the live stream when we kickstart the tournament on Wednesday, so you can surely get that in. We're just hashing a few things out and seeing how we can do it best possible. But producer say he won't make you boys chop the giveaway song. So, and I think later part of the stream you'll be able to find a way to get it easier. So right now let's cut down some of the names. We'll see Kofi FIFA versus NS in that one. Let's see who will be next on the format and see who they will be taking. Remember, double elimination format should be fun. It's not just one game and you're done. We will see After 6 Esports also in action. Big ups will be in action. And if he's watching the live stream, he also definitely agree with me that it's not been the best of years. But on a different side of things, where I've seen him improve is he's not streaming a lot of games. I've seen him mature in that level in the streaming capacity, and I'm hoping that he can take it up to another notch with After 6 Esports. Wish him all the best, and maybe he can use this tournament to finish the season strongly. Who will Big Ups be taking is the next matchup we'll be finding on the wheel. Big Ups will take on Gamer Girl Nika. Another tough matchup. It should be fun because it's crazy. It's really crazy because Big Ass was from Play Province, as we all know, and Monica is still with Play Province. So maybe some nice things going on in there. Maybe revenge for Gamer Girl Nika or Big Ups. We'll see how it goes, but it should be fun how we start things off. Someone predicted it, but I wasn't in time. Big Ups himself predicted this. Wow. Big Ups himself can predict. Oh, Charlie. Big Ups speaking over, another chance will come. But yeah, Big Ups will be taking on Gamer Girl Nika in that in the first round of the matchups. Remember, it's double elimination, so even if you're eliminated in the first round, there will be a second chance for you to come back in. We'll see who gets up on the Wheel of Fortune next. We've already had some matchups that I feel like need to be streamed, but remember that we'll only be having 2 a day. Just 2 a day. Who will be next? It will be Mod. He's also been one of those guys that have been heavily underrated, but every time I speak to the players, they're like, yeah, Mod is in possibly the best form of his life when it comes to FC24, because in FIFA 23 I think he was good, but FC24 I've really heard loud rumblings about his name, and he also find himself in the bracket early on. Who will Mod be taking on? We find out very soon. As we'll spin this one. Big Ups say, I beg, make you not send me Mumu. I dreamt about this. I'm sorry, Big Ups. Wrong timing for this one. But let's find out who Mod takes on. Let's find out who Mod takes on in our Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament. Mod first matchup will be up against Pada. First matchup will be up against Pada. That's also a very fun one. So far, all of the matchups don't look easy. They do not look easy at all. I can't pinpoint anybody who will actually win, but they look so tough, and that's what the Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament is all about. The best of the best players, and you kind of feel like it should be crazy. After we spin the wheel this next time, we will give a chance for the predictions where you can predict a name and then you take home 50 Ghana City. So stick with us, guys, and let's see how it goes. Who's next on that Wheel of Fortune? Who comes up next? It will be NK. I thought I was going to end on K-Boy there, but NK, I think this guy has a huge point to prove. After he also parted ways with Play Province, I kind of feel like he's dipped a bit. But online, I've also heard loud rumblings about him. NK, when it comes to offline tournaments, possibly it hasn't been the best of years for him. But with After 6 Esports, he can just rejuvenate their career if he's able to possibly go far in this tournament. And he's one of those guys that I'm watching critically. I've got my eyes set on him to see what he does within the scene. Who will NK be facing is now the question. NK in his first matchup will be taking on, and I know a lot of the players are nervous in there, And K will be taking on Raymond. Feisty matchup coming in. Raymond, the last time he played with Guy Kobe on Ultimate Battle, he showed that he was no pushover. So I know NK will surely be saying to himself, yeah, this is not going to be an easy one at all. And now we'll get to prediction time. So now we've changed the rules for the prediction because we want you guys to have an easier chance of winning. Now, you don't need to predict the next matchup. Just predict the next name. Just one name that will come up on the Wheel of Fortune. Just one name that will come up next on the Wheel of Fortune, and then you take home 50 Ghana cedis. We want to make things easier, very, very easy for you. So the next name that comes up on the Wheel of Fortune, if you get it right, you take home 50 Ghana cedis. You've got a minute to predict and see how things go in that one. I'm seeing a lot of predictions come in now. It should be fun to see how things go. Prediction ending soon, guys. Get your predictions in before it's too late. Okay, prediction has ended. Prediction has ended. Now let me read a few of the predictions. Marcel says Wise Mask. Montana is actually shouting out himself. Montana. Cobb says Gabi. Pretty Boy Edel says Faculty. Wise Mask has come in saying Cobbs. Raymond says Montana. Caleb says Kalu. Mbappe is hoping that Amu will be the next one. Junior says Body Bags. Marcel says K-Boy. Oladeyo says Cobbs, and Bram Alvin says Cobbs. There's a lot of shout for Cobbs. Hey, why then see something we will not see or what? Then watch the live stream for Calabash inside or what? Well, let's find out who is the next name on the wheel and who will take home 50 Ghana cedis. It's a much easier prediction. It's going to be Mbappe. Nobody made mention of Mbappe. Come on, guys. We've made it as easy as possible. And Mbappe himself didn't even comment. I don't think he made a prediction, but Mbappe made a prediction. He says it was going to be a move, but he didn't trust himself, and it's 50 Ghana cedis down the drain for him. Who will the Convict Records Esports man face? Mbappe, also another excellent year for him. I feel like if he gets this win, a lot more respect in the community, a lot more things to boast for him. Mbappe will be taking on Kalu. That should be a crazy one. And for Kalu, I kind of feel like it's been an up and down year for him. I take my mind back to that 3 Music in partnership with the Ultimate Battle tournament where Kalu got into the final against Sean. In my opinion, he had a strong chance to win, but Sean showed his resilience. Since then, we haven't seen the best of Kalu. Online-wise, we haven't seen too much of him, and he'll have a point to prove against Mbappe in that first matchup as well. Let's go to the next guys on the Wheel of Fortune. Reminder that in our after our next 2 matchups, we'll go for a quick break, and when we are back, we'll continue with how the rest are going. Next on the matchup is Gabi. Gabi will be next. Look, this is one of the guys that I'm really looking forward to seeing, because we had a matchup scheduled for him on Ultimate Battle, but things kept coming up. We had a University of Ghana tournament. We couldn't see Gabi in action. So Gabi, this is your time to be on Ultimate Battle and after 6 Esports YouTube channel. I hope you can shine and shine bright so everybody sees how good you are, because I've been itching to see how good you play, and I've had someone vouch for you. So let's see who Gabi's first matchup will be in our Ultimate Hub tournament. Ultimate Hub tournament, Gabi will be taking on. We'll see who he takes on. It will be confirmed. Gabi versus Play Provinces Maureen. There's only 2 female gamers in here. Gamer Girl Nika and Maureen. They've been consistent with playing Ultimate Team. And to be honest with you, I've played Maureen. I met her in, I think, Rivals or the other time. I won't disclose the scores, but she was one hell of a gamer. And I kind of feel like she's also got a statement. She's got a point to prove in this tournament. And you kind of feel like she might make some waves in this one, but she's got a tough one against Gabi coming on early in the tournament. We'll go for our last spin of the wheel, and then we'll take that first break and then continue with the Wheel of Fortune. Gabi versus Maureen should be a fun one. It should be a crazy one. Let's go for the last spin, and then we'll take that break. We are down to less and less of the players now. K-Boy, you kind of felt like his name was coming because we just kept them the other time. K-Boy will also be in action. This guy, to be honest with you, I haven't also watched him like closely, but this is an excellent chance for me because if he's that good, then this should be the tournament for him because all of the best of the players are around. 32 of the best players are here, and you kind of feel like if he wants to really make a shout, this could be his year. K-Boy, who will he be taking on? Let's spin that wheel one final time before we go for the break. Remember that this tournament is brought to you by After 6 Esports. K-Boy's first matchup is not going to be an easy one at all. Prince Jonas will be in the mix. First matchup, he takes on K-Boy. Prince Jonas also an up and down year for him. And to be honest with you, I kind of feel like FIFA 23, where he was in the Ghana national team, was playing extremely well. FC 24 online, we've seen how good he was because in the last After 6 tournament organized by Ultimate Hub, he did play well. But this year, this is not the performance that we're expecting from Jonas because once a former GFA trophy champion, you expect big things from Jonas, and maybe he will close out the season with a banger. But we'll end it with that final matchup. Next up, we'll take a break, and when we are back, we'll continue with how this one goes. Right after the break, we'll be doing another giveaway, guys. So start commenting who will be next. Look, the names have been narrowed down. The names have been narrowed down. Let me count the names down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 names now. Come on, guys. If nobody wins that prediction, then Charlie will be bad luck. So yeah, comment who will be next on the wheel. You take on 50 Ghana cedis for the live draw. We'll take a quick break, and when we are back, we'll bring you all of the action on the Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament live draw.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.
All right, welcome back, guys. Yeah, welcome to the live draw of the Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament, where the best 32 players in the calendar year for the season of FC24 tournament will battle it out for supremacy. Remember, there's 4,000 Ghana cedis up for grabs, guys, and we didn't forget our fans at all. To the After 6 Esports fans who've been supporting, to the Ultimate Battle fans who we are very appreciative of, who you guys have supported all over the season. We want to say a huge thank you, and we set aside 1,000 Ghana cedis for giveaways, and today there's 50 Ghana cedis, and nobody seems to be able to win it. Well, I've seen that guys have started putting their predictions in. Right now, prediction has ended. Calabotri says Paddy is going to be the next name. Cobb says La Vista. Junior G8 says Body Bags. And Mbappe is tipping Weissmans to be the next. Franklin says Carlio, and Nana says Vastic will be next. We'll find out who takes 50 Ghana cedis. If you guys know win this one, Charlie, cast. You will not get luck at all. Let's see who is the next name on our wheel. Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament will be Amu will be next, and still, come on, guys. No way this is possible. As you can see, everything is live. It's live. It's not like you are preventing you guys from getting the money, but Charlie, you will not get luck. Amu will be next. I mean, for him as well, it's time for him to make a staple in the scene and also put his foot on the ground and make sure that guys remember his name loudly. Because every time I play him online, I know he's good, and this could actually favor him because he plays a lot of online action, he plays a lot of Ultimate Team, and this could be the tournament to remember for the newly signed After 6 Esports man. Producer, let's find out who Amu will be facing. Amu will take on. Is it going to be Play Province's Body Bags? Yes, it will be. Possibly the best streamer. And in fact, the streamers who. There's 24 streamers around now. Charlie, guys are doing a wonderful job in the Ghanaian esports community. Right now, you go log into TikTok every weekend and Body Bags be online. Shout out to Monica as well. She's doing a great job of streaming big ups, occasional little streams. I think he stepped it up a notch this season. Kudos to you guys. Streaming is definitely some of the ways that you can earn money through esports and gaming, and we preach it every single time that you guys do that. Bring a lot of mileage across the esports scene. But it will be Body Bags who will be next up against Amuda. Should also be a fan. Remember that some of the games will be streamed on Wednesday when we kick start on After 6 Esports channel, and we'll give you guys, the fans, a chance to vote for the 2 games that should be streamed on Wednesday. Let's find out who will be next on the Wheel of Fortune. We are down to our last 12 players now. It seems like Hunt will be next. Hunt will be next on the live Wheel of Fortune. Also has a huge statement to make. I kind of feel like also gone under the radar, and that's why I'll give a huge shout out to Splash Legends. They are a brewing online esports community for FC action that they've done excellent work. When I checked their Hall of Fame, I've seen the Hunt has also won a title there, so you kind of feel like Hunt also is a very, very good player and will have a point to prove in this tournament. I think if he's able to go find this tournament, definitely he'll make echoes with his name. But who will Hunt's first matchup in the tournament be? We find out as we juggle things up and find out who Hunt takes on in the first round. It's not going to be an easy one for Hunt at all. He was close to getting Ice Mars, but he'll take on Vastic. These two guys will be doing battle at the Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament. Hunt versus Vastic in our matchups. As I remember, double elimination, so even if you lose in the first game, you'll have a second chance to resurrect. This is how this one will go. It's a go big or go home tournament. It's the last one for Ultimate Hub, Ultimate Battle, and After 6. So for all the players, the advice is go big or go home. Let's spin it one more time to see who the next players are. Very, very fun as we are coming down to the last players. Play Provinces Cubs will now also get in on the action. Cubs, to be honest with you, to be brutally honest, let me use that word, brutally honest, I don't feel like Cobbs has lived to the expectations that we set for him when he broke out onto the scene, I think 2 years ago. That was when I think I was still a player. I met Cobbs online. He was an incredibly good player. The next year, though, I don't think he played a game enough, and now he signed on to Play Province. We saw him earlier in the year making back-to-back rank ones, but he just couldn't back it up with tournament winnings. Could this one be it for Cobbs? Could this one be the one that does it for him? And we'll see if it does that. But he's already won an online tournament with Plus Legends, so we'll see if Cobbs is able to back it up and see where it goes. Who will Cobbs be taking on as we find out whether a Wheel of Fortune Cobbs versus the Play Province man will be taking on. And so far, what I like is that we are not getting 2 players from the same team facing each other. He'll take on Ike Calio, 2 very good friends. They know each other so well. I beg, Cobbs versus Calio will be an interesting match. And now Cobbs has come into the comment section and he has corrected me. He won the first ever tournament of the year, and that's why I kind of forgot about it. Accra Esports with Charlie. I'm sorry, cause but shout outs to you. You made that one count and won that tournament on the grandest of stages. But since then, you kind of gone cool. So kindly bear with me. But he'll be taking on Ikalio, who's also a big staple when it comes to the online community. I mean, this guy makes a lot of noise. He wins tournaments on Ultimate Battle. He's done extremely well. Plus Legends tournament, he's a 5-time winner in FC24. So Cobbs vs Ikalio is definitely one to watch. Let's see who is next on our Wheel of Fortune. I'm sorry you guys weren't able to win the predictions, but hey, I didn't set the rules. It just didn't work out for you guys. Padia, the name that has been on everybody's lips so far. The man from Kumasi, After 6 Esports man, Padia, will be next on the list. And to be honest with you, I've been waiting to see this guy play. I think I did see him play at the crossover. I was impressed. I've seen him play online a couple of times. I've been impressed. But this is the kind of big tournament that I need him to perform in. Because I've heard ramblings about, oh, Padilla is good, but he hasn't won a big tournament yet. This could be the time to shut those haters, Padilla. And let's see who the after 6 months first game will be against. Padilla will take on. Let's see how this one goes. Padilla's first matchup will not be easy. Come on. Crazy. He takes on the most decorated FC player in our esport in Ghana, Wonder Kid. Wow. The VU to do man himself. Padilla versus Wonder Kid on match day 1 is just crazy. It's just like, for Wonder Kid, if I start rolling the accolades, I spoke earlier of Guy Kobe and I said if I start rolling the accolades, we'll finish now. For Wonder Kid, I don't want to even start. It's just too much. But for Wonder Kid, FC24, he's kind of juggled his season with eFootball, where he did excellent things. He went in there, stormed in, but possibly didn't get the results that he wanted, but still an extremely good FC24 player, and you have to prove that against Padilla. This is crazy stuff in our first matchup. Remember that the ones who will be streaming, the 2 games that will be streaming on Wednesday and 2 games on Friday, you will have the chance to select those games. We'll make the poll available, and then you can pick the games that you want. We'll go to our final 6 players on the wheel of fortune. Bramawin says, I predict time will beg. That time we will open the predictions. Next up on the battle will be Montana. To be honest with you, this guy's trajectory is possibly one of the best so far. When he burst onto the scene, it's been elevation each and every year, and it's been great things from the Convict Records esports man. And if you're ranking the best players so far this year, you have to put Montana in the conversation. I think Choice Bada will also be in that conversation, but you can't speak about the best players so far and leave out Montana. I think he's done great things. Online, he's also playing very well. Offline, he does seem as well. The Convict man has definitely put up a spectacular year, and could he back it up with another trophy will be the big question. Who Montana's first matchup be? And there's crazy players left. We've got Wiseman, Faculty, Mulish, Brian, La Vista, and it will be a rematch of what we saw at the crossover tournament. These 2 guys, what I love about them is for La Vista, he'll make the noise. The only question I've got for La Vista is, he's an incredible player when it comes to kickoff. Like, there's no 2 ways about that. Tournament after tournament, he does so, and he makes sure that he's always in the latter stages of the tournament. But there could be eyebrows raised when it comes to Ultimate Team. I think it's a different ground for him. I know he's been playing, but possibly not as consistent as he'd like. But that matchup with Montana is just crunch. It's just crunch. And I feel for you, the fans, now, because if you want to vote for the match that should be on the live stream, it's going to be crazy. We've already got Choice versus Parker. We've got Montana versus La Pista as well. We also had Padilla versus Wonder Kid. Charlie, I didn't make the rules, but these are just crazy. It's 4 left, guys. 4 names left on the wheel of fortune. Cobb say he won't see Brian versus Wiseman. Hey, we'll see if that happens as we'll spin it off for our final stages. And like Cobb's predicted, Brian will be in action. He's got 3 possible names to face, whether Faculty, Mulish, or Wiseman. Let's see if Cobb's wish will come. Montana say I go beat him like thief. Hey, I hope La Vista they inside and listen. Well, let's find out who Brian will be taking on. Brian is also another player that you've got to keep an eye on. He's done excellent things so far. He's won a tournament in the Plus Legends group, and he could definitely make a statement if he's able to go find this one. Who will Brian take on? I kind of feel like we might be leaning towards Cobb's prediction. Let's see who Brian takes on as we will spin that wheel. Brian versus, surely it's going to be Faculty versus Brian for game 1. Faculty, you know, to be honest with you, this guy, he's possibly one of the most underrated players when it comes out there. Even when Play Province had, of course, a lot of the star names, like a lot of the standings when Mbappe was on Play Province, when Big House was on Play Province. Of course, Dels and Jonas are still there. He always went under the radar, but every single tournament, this guy performs. And now some of the star names are gone. I think he's stepped into that light, and he's definitely taking Play Province to the next level. So I feel like Faculty versus Brian should be a good matchup to watch in that one. So we'll take our Faculty's name, And now we'll just spin the wheel for the very last time to see who plays at home. Who plays at home? We'll spin it one last time. It's now guaranteed that Mulish will play Wise Mars, but let's see who will play at home first. Remember that it's home and away. It's home and away. We'll see who plays at home first. Mulish versus Wise Mars. Let's spin that one. Producer for the very last time. Mulish versus Wise Mars. That one is also crazy. It seems like we will have the Modern Row Esports man, the man who made his way to Sweden for DreamHack, play at home first, and it's not going to come easy at all. He'll take on Roots Esports, Wise Mars, Charlie, some mouth-watering fixtures in there. Look, start commenting your favorite fixture, the one you want to see, and let me know what you guys think about it, because off the top of my head, like, I've even lost count. I've lost count of how good some of these fixtures are. Like, the one that is clear to me right now, possibly maybe the best fixture. If you guys agree with me, it's possibly Padia versus Wonder Kid. I want to see that matchup because we've heard a lot of ramblings about Padia, and it's only befitting that in his first matchup in our Ultimate Tab Elite tournament, he takes on one of the best pros ever. Maybe he's not in his prime, but hey, Wonder Kid can still give you a run for your money, and that's how good this tournament is. Wise Mars versus Mulish is not one for the faint-hearted at all. I kind of feel like this tournament will also be a banger. It will be crazy. We will put the matchups on your screen very soon, so don't go away, guys. But I think some of the matchups are just crazy. Some of them kind of feel like it will leave us salivating for a very long time. So let me just spell out how things will be going on. Tournament starts on Wednesday, and at 8 p.m. No, actually at 7 p.m. we'll be starting the live stream. 7 p.m. Wednesday we'll start a live stream on After 6 Esports YouTube channel. So kindly head on there, subscribe to the channel. All of the action will go down there live, and then we will kickstart things. But on that Wednesday, we'll be streaming 2 games. We'll have 2 games determined by you, the fans out there. So we'll put a poll out for the matches that we think are the best, and then we'll see the one that has the most votes, and then we'll put the poll out. You guys select the best 2 games. We'll stream those 2 games on Wednesday, and then some of the matches also go simultaneously behind the scenes. But before those 2 games start, no matches will start. On Wednesday, we'll start those 2 games. After those ones, we'll play some of the matches, and then on Friday we continue right here on Ultimate Battle as well, where we'll have a next set of 2 games, and then next week where we'll be ending things, or Wednesday and Friday will continue in that same order as well. The production team is working so we can put the matchups on your screen, but remember that this tournament is indeed brought to you by After 6 Esports. These guys have put in tremendous work, and let me now shout out the name, because if we mention After 6 Esports and we don't mention Gizito's name, I don't think I've done him justice, because what this guy has invested, what he's put in, is crazy. It's so good, and you can compare him to the likes of what, of course, the Play Province CEO has invested, what the Canvic Records CEO has invested, or the Roots Esports CEO has invested. I put him in that limelight now. I think he's done a tremendous job, and I just hope he reaps the benefits, signing the likes of Big Abs, Parker, Padia, Amu, some of the best players around. Hopefully he's able to reap the benefits from them. So shout out to you, Kizito. You've done an excellent job so far, and keep pushing, my guy. I hope everything goes on well within our esports scene. Well, on your screens now is the matchup. So this is how we'll start things off. Remember, double elimination. First one already, we had a banger, Toys versus Parker. It should be fun. 2 players who will go toe to toe with each other. I said earlier that Toys is one of the best players around. Parker, at the start of the year, I think he won a tournament. If you guys can remind me in the chat, I think he did win a tournament on Untamed Empire. Exactly. It was crazy, and Parker also won, I think, a Coca-Cola tournament. So Parker is no slouch at all. He'll be taking on Choice. Dells versus Guy Kobe should also be one to watch. Beggars versus Gamer Girl Nika should be very, very fun. Mod versus Pada, and K will take on Raymond, Mbappe, and Kalu. Should be a fun one as a first matchup. Gabi versus Maureen, K-Boy versus Jonas, Amu versus Bodybags, Hans versus Vastic, Cobbs versus Ikalio. The 2 friends will have to face off against each other. Padia versus Kid, my favorite matchup. I don't know for you guys. Montana versus Labista, Brian versus Faculty, and we'll close out round 1 with Mulish versus Wise Mars. It's a heavyweights bout all over, and we will be ready. Like I said earlier, tournament brought to you by After 6 Esports in partnership with Ultimate Battle. Handle everything production We'll be streaming live on After 6 YouTube channel and Ultimate Battle YouTube channel. We can't do without our partners as well. These guys are bringing valuable things to the table. Of course, the governing body of esports in the country, Esports Association Ghana, are behind this one. VGA Esports will be doing some media coverages for us as well. Ultimate Hub, and we can't do without them, and I have to shout out the name as well. Zenas, very, very underrated guy. And when I say underrated, both on the virtual pitch and off the virtual pitch as well, because of the virtual pitch, what he does for tournament directing and being able to get sponsors on board to create tournament after tournament for Ultimate Hub, I think is very, very underrated. Has gone under the radar. And Zenas, wherever you are, I salute you. Thanks for doing all that you do. He's also the one behind Ultimate Hub. And finally, Canvic Records Esports. Charlie, these guys will be singing their praises all year, and it seems like the praises are not even getting to their head. They want to keep on being the best around. Canvic Records Esports also coming on board to make this one a huge success. But for myself, Slimore, and everybody here, we want to say stay tuned for Wednesday. We'll put the poll out soon so you guys can select your favorite matches, and I will give them to you on Wednesday. But till we see you on Wednesday, stay safe out there. Subscribe to both channels, After 6 Esports YouTube channel and Ultimate Battle that are currently watching live on. My name is Slimo. Stay tuned, stay safe, that's very important. Until we meet next, it will be action time at the Ultimate Hub Elite Tournament. We'll see you.
You got one last chance to rethink this.
Think of the possibilities.
Surrounded by supporters.
Let us begin.
The cruelest battles always happen in the most beautiful places. Not this time. When you're fighting for your life, nothing else matters. Until victory is won.
No jokes, no gimmicks, just combat.
You are under arrest, dirtbag.
Let's go crazy.